Hello, this is Enterprise Television News Headlines. I am Kemi Omoshibi. The Chief Executive Officer, Advantage Health Africa, Abimbola Adebakan, says the ban of the importation, production and distribution of codeine and codeine-containing medicine is unnecessary. This was following an investigative story by BBC on its role in an addiction epidemic. The BBC investigation showed the syrup being sold on the black market to be used by young Nigerians to get high. However, Adebakan said despite the ban, it is a medicine that still needs to be used.
The ban on codeine and codeine-containing medicine, whether it's their importation, production, or distribution, is a knee-jerk reaction. Yes, the government needed to show some, work they were doing to respond to the widespread and very, very emotional video that was produced by the BBC. But I think we still need a holistic solution. A holistic one that looks at why people are taking medicines that are controlled, and why we're having infiltration into our supply chain system, and why people have been turning the blind eye for so many years to this menace that has spoiled the youth. Yes, we banned that, but it's a medicine that still needs to be used. There are other medicines that are also being abused. Are we going to ban all of them?
The renowned pharmacist, however, advised Nigerians not to indulge in self-prescription, but rather sleep well and involve in a healthy relationship.
Make sure you eat healthy, live healthy, sleep well, walk well, and have good healthy relationship to make sure your mind, your soul, and your body are all well.
The Nigerian Stock Exchange has lifted a 2-year technical suspension placed on Ikeja Hotel Plc since November 10, 2016. This is according to a Facts Behind the Restructuring document released by the Executive Director of Regulation, Tinuade Awe. The document made available to Enterprise Television stated that the trading would commence on the shares of the company today, Monday, May 24th. Ikeja Hotels Plc, the owner of Sheraton Hotel Lagos, was caught up in a crisis that led to the removal of Goodie Ibru, its chairman, in 2015 at the extraordinary general meeting by some shareholders. Also, it led to the suspension. Trading in the shares was suspended because of its dispute among major shareholders of the company. In Rwanda, the African country will soon be home to a hub for financial technology, boosting startups in the sector. Enterprise Television learned that a French fintech firm is in process of setting up shop in Rwanda. Chief Executive Officer of Finance Innovation, Durex, said they have entered a partnership with the Rwanda government to set up the hub. The partnership signed on the sidelines of the Transform African Summit between the firm and KELAP will see the two parties collaborate in areas of mutual interest, particularly on initiatives related to fintech industry. KELAP is a local hub that is currently promoting innovations from local startups. General Manager of KELAP, Aphrodite Ghana, said the new hub will enable creation and development of new jobs, as well as see the growth of emerging professions such as data scientists, technology developers, and advisors in the finance. Moving down to Kenya, the National Treasury will guarantee commercial bank loans to small and medium-sized enterprises. This is part of an effort to reduce the risk profile, keep loan prices low, and ease access to credit. The proposed credit guarantee scheme will provide third-party credit risk mitigation to the banks by absorbing a proportion of losses on SME loans in the event of default. Details of the scheme are being firmed up through consultations from commercial banks and other stakeholders. However, the Treasury believes the scheme will unlock credit to SMEs, which have been most hit by credit rationing that followed the imposition legal caps on cost of loans nearly 2 years ago. UK has been accused of turning a blind eye to Russia's dirty money, putting national security at risk. The Common Foreign Affairs Committee said London has been used to hide the corrupt asset of President Vladimir Putin and his allies. It said it was a business as usual for the UK despite the positioning of Russian ex-spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter. It said this undermined the UK's effort to confront the full spectrum of President Putin's offensive measures. Moving down to sports. African online sport betting company Sportpesa has agreed a deal to sponsor the final series of the Pro 14, the European Rugby Union Club competition. SportPesa will serve as the official gaming partner of the competition's knockout stages, which will culminate the first ever Pro 14 final at Dublin's Aviva Stadium on May 26. SportPesa will benefit from brand exposure during all matches as part of the agreement. Sean Simmons, head of UK marketing for SportPesa, said having supported local rugby in East Africa and sponsored the Kenya Rugby Sevens team, the partnership underlines the company's diversification into Europe and South Africa. And that's it on Enterprise Television News Headlines for today. For more news, updates, special reports, and our shows, visit our website www.enterprisetv.tv. Our social media platform outlets there for your all-round information in the world of business. I am Kemi Omoshibi. Many thanks for watching.